Now, Donald Trump has reacted to this as well on the social media. He says, does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the January the 6th hostages, he calls them, who have now been imprisoned for years? And this is the important bit, I think. He says this is an abuse of justice and a miscarriage of justice. He's gone in hard as ever, Kristen.
Yes, but it's also just not particularly surprising. We've seen during the entire Joe Biden administration that this is a two-tiered justice system, and that has really opened a lot of Americans' eyes. You know, the Democrats used to pretend that they really care about the equality before the law for all Americans, but they have been so flagrant in pursuing a politicized justice system in the last few years that it has woken up so many Americans who used to blindly trust the system. And this all really had a major impact in Donald Trump's reelection. Also, just the flagrant lies from Joe Biden look so awful. You know, he said over and over again he was not going to pardon his son. He was lying the whole time. We all knew he was lying, and he knew that we knew he was lying, but he didn't care. He did it anyway because all he cares about is protecting his family, his corrupt business dealings, and the cash that resulted from it. And he couldn't care less about the peasants he's pretended to work for the last 50 years, namely the voters. It is such an insult, but hey, I guess he has nothing to lose at this point. He's riding off into the sunset and leaving office.
Yeah, it's shocking, as you say. We talked about this yesterday, of course, the fact that he'd said so often there would be no pardon, so he's broken his word. But the other point you referred to is so many Democrats said nobody is above the law, nobody is above the law. It became a mantra. Of course, they were targeting Donald Trump. They were talking about Donald Trump. But it turns out, actually, somebody is above the law, and it happens to be President Joe Biden's son, Hunter. And the president is in Africa now. As he was heading out, he refused to answer any questions about this. Have a look. Yeah, so Joe Biden just avoiding the issue. We'll see if he can avoid it for his couple of days in Africa.